Every day all across the United States, hundreds of thousands of students are pursuing their education with hopes of creating a brighter future. A college campus serves as a snapshot of the larger world in which we live. Students come in all shapes and sizes, all ages and genders, and they represent every religious affiliation, national origin, and socioeconomic background. Even though college students often have very different backgrounds, most students share a common goal, a common denominator, if you will, and that is the pursuit of the American dream. How can I learn more? How can I earn more? How can I change the world for the better? And who can I become in the process? These are questions that inspire and motivate a person to pursue a college education. Most college students face the same basic challenges: learning how to manage their time, learning how to manage their money, and learning how to handle stress. But some students face additional challenges. It is estimated that 10% of the students on any college campus have some type of disability. The vast majority of these students have invisible or hidden disabilities, meaning that the student's impairment is not readily apparent to others. Attention deficit disorder, bipolar disorder, specific learning disabilities, and traumatic brain injury are just a few examples. Some students have disabilities that are readily apparent to others. A few examples are cerebral palsy, visual impairments, and spinal cord injuries. These students often serve as the face of disability because they are easily identified. However, they only represent a very small segment of this student population. Many of these students need extra guidance, support, or assistance from people on campus. Every college campus has an Office of Disability Services with people who are knowledgeable about disability-related issues. Disability Services staff are there to work for you and with you to help make your college experience enjoyable and successful. It is up to you, the student, to initiate contact with the Disability Services staff. A successful student is someone who proactively seeks out the help he needs, someone like Jay. Jay is a student with cerebral palsy. His main challenges are finding a place to park and getting to class on time.
I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to get from A to B. 10 minutes can go by really quick in between classes, and I've had to cut deals with professors that have tardiness issues and all that, and usually they're pretty flexible and pretty understanding. I've not run into any difficulties as of yet.
Like Jay, Jennifer also has cerebral palsy, but to a much more profound degree. Jennifer's main challenge was communicating with her instructors and classmates. Thanks to modern technology, Jennifer was able to participate fully in her classes, as well as social and recreational activities.
Overall, my experiences at Missouri Western have been wonderful. Since my first year here, the faculty and staff have been very open to allow me to spread my wings and have opportunities that were never in my wildest dreams. All of my professors were understanding of my limitations, but yet they pushed me just enough to help me to learn how to problem solve whenever I had to complete a difficult task. My first real involvement on Western's campus was through the organization of students with disabilities. This involvement, along with being very active in my classes, gave me a chance to teach people on campus that I was able to take part in this society. After seeing how I interacted within the classroom, my fellow social work students started engaging me in other campus activities. Being on the student senate allowed me to have the experience of showing a large population that someone with a disability can have a functioning role in everyday life. Through my involvement on campus, I have learned that education on disability issues is the key tool in overcoming physical and attitudinal challenges that I have experienced throughout my years at Missouri Western.
Janelle is legally blind and requires the assistance of a service animal. As a classroom accommodation, she also needed her reading materials enlarged.
They found people to take notes for me during class without telling them exactly who I was. They assisted me with learning the campus and getting the different buildings memorized and learning how to navigate those. Because of having a disability, life is a little more scarier for us than a normal student. But I'm here today and, I want to prove that life is doable.
Logan is currently a professor at Bryant University in Smithfield, Rhode Island. But not too long ago, he was a college freshman with all of the same hopes, fears, and dreams as you. Logan faced the additional challenge of having a learning disability.
At Missouri Western, there's a very open atmosphere towards students with disabilities. But with a learning disability, you don't exhibit anything. You don't look different. It doesn't seem like you have a disability. And so sometimes you will deal with the problem of the professor or other students thinking, well, you don't really have a disability, that it doesn't really exist, it's not real. One of the things you have to realize is that a learning disability is a very real disability. It is an issue, and you do need accommodations, and that the law requires that you have these accommodations. And this is where it becomes very important to be able to advocate for yourself, to demand these accommodations that are required.
Regardless of the type of disability you may have, colleges and universities provide students with many services to make things more accessible. Note-taking, adaptive technology, listening assist devices, or sign language interpreters all help make coursework and social activities possible. Remember, each student is unique and your accommodations are handled on an individual basis. It is important that you communicate about your disability with those who can assist you. This is critical to your success. Discuss your needs with your instructors. They can only help you if they are aware of your situation. And discuss your needs with the disability services staff. They are typically the most knowledgeable people on campus when it comes to disability issues. And just know that your privacy is protected and conversations with you or about you are kept confidential. Nobody is going to know the specifics of your disability unless you choose to share that information with them. As with many things in life, there is no guarantee that you will be successful when you go to college. Earning a college degree is hard work and requires a great amount of time and energy. However, with your drive and determination and a willingness to seek out the help you need, your chances of success are greatly improved. You'll never know what you are capable of until you try, so I encourage you to make up your mind to transform your future. There is power and freedom in becoming a well-educated person. So work hard to write your own success story, and by doing so, you will surely inspire others to do the same.